there's been a landing scare for passengers in Phuket. And this is an Air India Express flight that seems to have hit turbulence upon landing. Reports suggest that the nose wheel broke during landing attempt and the nose wheel that has been damaged. However, passengers are reported to be safe. And this confirmation is now coming in as the aircraft has now been grounded for maintenance and a probe is now underway, with the DGCA also having been informed about the incident. There you can see on your screens, as far as the pictures that have been shared, as sources now say that the runway, however, has been closed temporarily, but this has been a landing scare for the passengers in Phuket in Thailand, as the pictures that have been coming in of an Air India Express flight that seems to have hit turbulence upon landing. The nose wheel of the plane that has been damaged, but there has been no harm to the passengers, and the aircraft, however, has been now grounded for maintenance, and passengers are safe. The probe that is underway, with the DGCA also having been informed about the incident, and Phuket Airport has now issued a notum, and this is for a few hours till the time the runway that has been closed temporarily for services. Let's connect with Shefali on this. Shefali, any update on part of Air India Express on this incident?
Right. We have been told that this incident happened during landing. There is no still clarification of when this nose wheel has broken, while it was landing or post-landing, while they were on the tarmac, on the runway going towards the hangar. So there is no clarity on that, but we have been told that all passengers are safe. After this incident was reported, the passengers were evacuated on the runway itself, and later the aircraft was towed to the hangar for further inspection and check. We are also being told that DGCA has been informed about the particular incident, and currently, if you see the flight radar, the Phuket Airport, particularly if we talk about runway, the particular runway where the incident has happened, we are seeing massive delays there because the operations at that particular runway is shut, and which is leading to a lot of air traffic there and diversions at the airport. So this is what we are getting. We are also being told that DGCA has been informed by the airline. Air India has also given a statement confirming the incident, saying yes, that nose wheel was broken during the landing, and now further investigation will take place. But for now, all passengers are safe, and nothing bad was reported in regards to passengers. Nothing happened in that incident. Everyone is safe, and that now investigation will go on as to what caused this particular
issue. So do you
issue.
have the flight details with you, Shefali, and what does Air India Express say in its statement?
Right. So this particular flight, which is IX938, which was operating from Hyderabad to Phuket, carrying around 135 passengers along with 6 crew members were on board. Now what Air India Express in a statement is saying, that we confirm that our Hyderabad-Phuket flight on 11th March experienced an issue with a nose wheel at Phuket Airport. The crew followed all standard protocols and guests were deplaned, and they thank the guests, the Phuket authorities and all stakeholders for their cooperation. This is the statement that we are getting from Air India Express.
All right. Let's in the meantime put out those, pictures in the big screen for a better understanding, because this was a landing scare. So this is the picture that is now coming in of a landing turbulence being reported in Phuket at the airport itself, where temporarily the runway has also been closed for operations. All right, but such has been the situation, Shefali, that has been reported, because these pictures are coming in from the Thai media that actually shows that the plane, while it was landing, it was also skidding off the runway, apparently losing that gear that seems to have been, quite essential when it comes to this landing process is concerned. But what is this turbulence that is being reported that happened upon landing?
Right. What my sources are telling me is that it was a hard landing at Phuket Airport. There's still no clarity. Air India Express, when reached out to Air India Express, they said after investigation they can give the facts about this particular incident. But we are being told, but through sources, that it was certainly a hard landing, and there are pictures also circulating on social media as we are showing to the viewers as well. There was one of the pictures also which showed that there was There was a smoke also when it landed, when the nose wheel was broken. There was a bit of smoke also that was erupted during that incident. So of course, it is a big incident that has happened. Thankfully, there was no casualty in this particular incident, and now DGCA will also sort report from the airline as to what caused this particular incident.
All right. So it was flight IX938 that took off from Hyderabad and landed at the Phuket International Airport. But Air India Express has issued a statement saying that they confirm that the Hyderabad-Phuket flight experienced an issue with the nose wheel at the Phuket airport. However, when it comes to the nose wheel, which is a critical component of the aircraft's landing gear system, that seems to have been affected. That has been damaged upon this hard landing that has now been suggested through sources. But however, the passengers are reported to be safe. But for at least 5 hours, we're looking at the runway that has now been shut for operations, and a close shave that is now being said for the passengers. That is now being reported, where the authorities have suspended the flight operations following the incident since the aircraft is stuck on the runway. But apparently it has now been moved to the hangar for maintenance work. And what can the DGCA now in this case do, Shefali?
So DGCA is going to, first they will take in the investigation that Air India Express will do on its own. They are going to take those investigation in their investigation, and then they will also see if there are chances that they might send their own DGCA officials for further investigation, because it happened in Phuket. So there's also, because now we're also learning that Phuket airport operations are also for now is not running smoothly. It's been notam has been issued by Phuket Airport because of the runway. There are chances of that runway also facing a bit of a issue because of this hard landing. So as a precautionary act, they have closed the runway. But right now there is nothing coming from DGCA.
Now Express has issued a statement after the aircraft experienced an issue with the nose wheel at the Phuket airport. However, all passengers are safe. The crew that has followed all standard protocol, and the guests were deplaned. And when it comes to the Phuket airport authorities and all stakeholders there, they have been thanking them for their cooperation. And when it comes to this scare for the passengers there, however, they are all reportedly now safe. Thank you very much, Shefali, for that update. Back after a short break, you're watching Times Now.